Welcome back to Silver Run Forest, day 2. We've got pumpkins for some reason. Lots of pumpkins. Alright, so last night, couldn't sleep, so I came down and we cleared a ton more timber over here. We've got another full load sitting there. We've got the metal ready to go. And then there's a fair bit stacked up over here that we've got to pick up for the next trailer load as well. It's dark. Yeah, I've got all the stacks here from these trees that were in this corner. I think we're always, yeah, there's pretty much all of it except for like a few rocks and some little shrub trees all the way over to the river now. I haven't tried to see if we can get water out of that, but I'm sure we will if we get any animals and stuff. Still thinking we're going to put some chickens in, because why not? I mean, eggs are worth a fair bit here. I think that I've never really looked at the price of eggs. They were 4 or 5 grand when I was looking yesterday. 5 grand at the cafe. 4751. So why not? So we've still got these trees here. I've got the big one over there chopped down. But we are going to need like a flatbed trailer to move some of this stuff. That is something we're going to have to get today. But first things first, we're going to have to get this sold. We are going to start saving up to get that sawmill. I think it was 250,000. But at the moment, you know, all this wood, so it's not going to waste per se, but it is because we could use it and for productions and make more money than what we're getting from the wood. So in theory, we'd have to do less of it. So those metal rolls will probably put one over in the roller coaster, and the rest will take up to the train station next door and send off to Elm Creek, so they're about 10 grand a pallet. And we'll just start getting some cash like that. I wouldn't mind we'll probably sell this trailer and get a semi-trailer that we can load up on more each time. And that way we can use the truck that we got the other day that was on sale. Whoa, no. Don't go over. You bugger. Just sitting here telling we're going to sell it, and it's got the shits and rolled over on me. I don't know if this is going to do it, because I've never done it with this one before. Come on, pull down. This just doesn't stay there like that. Come on. Usually you can use the weight of it and pull it down like that as you're going back, and it will get it over. Oh, it's heavy. Hashtag realism. I don't know if it's going to stay over because it's... There we go, that might help it. Nope. Doesn't want to know. You bugger. It's that last little bit that's always hard to get. I think there's a forklift over there we can get if we need to. It might help us. Why is it slipping over when there's nothing? Shouldn't be one to tip back over. If we can get around there before it tips back over again. Well, that was lucky. No super strength on Xbox. Oh, it is what it is. When it goes, it goes. You just got to do whatever you can to get it sorted. Get this sold off. $22,000. So what's this trailer just worth? Ah, that tractor's still there. Just not what we need. I'm only leasing that one, so it's no good. What do we got? Forestry trailers. 39. I want to use the one that comes with the map. Pardon me. It's 42,000. There's some cheaper ones here, but let's just lease this one. You can change it to different size woods and stuff. That one might be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that one. We don't need mud flaps, so we can save $1,000 there. Save $1,000 on a spare tire. We'll make this our green. Lease that. We'll hand back the lease on this one. Make sure it's the right one. I was hoping that with this big trailer there'd be a hitch on the back so we could actually run the big trailer and the small trailer, but there's not, so I wouldn't mind trying to find a big trailer so we can have like the long logs on the top, front one, and then on the back, you know, have 6 meter or 8 meter logs as well, just to get more in one run. I mean, as we get a bigger wood harvester eventually, you know, we're going to probably be going through the trees. The trees, as we get further into the forest, they're probably going to be taller and wider, because I have noticed that some of the harvesters do different size widths. Gotta stop in there. We've got to start getting some of this done too. Need railings, planks, metal. I'll have to start getting some of that delivered. There's our trailer sitting there. So this one isn't on ripping its guts out, towing everything around duties anymore. It can stay here and load up everything. We are going, oh, there's that big one I've got to chop. Awesome, now we're probably stuck on it. I'll park that there so I remember to do that. It's alive! 9 hours on it. It's like 50% off. Love it. Pick up our trailer. But it's going to be a bit more careful. This hasn't got the big TLX motor in it. But we're still going to have to be careful to be going into corners and stuff. We're going to have to keep it shiny side up. Can you can raise and lower them tines on the side, the same as a little trailer, which is great. Let's get this around the front and start loading her up. Alright, so we just got them on. I made a bit of a mistake and tipped it over, so that's why they're a bit of a mess. They're all good now. We'll go and drop these off at the sawmill. Unfortunately, I'd love to be dropping these off at our own sawmill, but we haven't got that cash yet. I wouldn't mind trying to do a e-container one too. Just lease the trailer and buy the sea container and then bring it up to this sawmill. Oh, that was close. The train was right there. Messed up our turn, didn't it? Normally scoot through the outside of the track there, but couldn't do that today. Hopefully this truck's going to work out a bit better for us. I also reset the excavator and sent it down here. Put on a weight and a bigger bucket that does 2,400 litres now. That's going to be handier for loading up later on. What are we going to get for this? The biggest load we've had so far. Wicked. We've got some metal sitting there, so we might get some of that over. Check out how much it needs at the roller coaster and go from there. But I think gonna have to get like a little trailer, like a flat deck trailer, to move stuff around as we start producing it too. Starting to look a bit barren through here now. Got my measuring stick over there. We changed it out. The one I had before I think was 5.3. That one's 5.9, so we're almost at 6 meters. There's a lot of rocks and stumps in here that we're going to have to clear out too. We'll have to start looking at something to do that. There's like a little yellow skid steer I've used before, like I think it's a Massey Ferguson. It's super cheap. We'll probably use something like that. Right, how big are all these trees? 23 meters, 3.6. I'm thinking what we could do is, with all these trees here, we could get a fair few 12 meters length out for a sea container. And if it's shorter than 12 meters, just keep that for the next load to the sawmill. I'm really, now we've got the bigger truck. We'll clear this land. It's so hard to see where you're going. I've just walked straight past all my shit. Now we've got the bigger truck. I think it'd be cool to try that. And then while we've got the flatbed, take our metal across and sell it out too, because I think that's about 10 grand a roll. So between the metal, trees, what we've already got, we're going to be getting closer to being able to afford sawmill. But I hate that we're just selling the wood. Like, it's great that we're making money, but we're not getting anywhere with it. So I picked up a contract too. That one there, 17 grand. I haven't picked up any other. I've seen that one. That's 31 trees. We'll be able to fit that onto that trailer we've got now easily. Where are we? Wrong one. Wrong menu. We got low loaders. This one here is extendable. That's 2 grand to lease it, so that's for me. Crap, we need to lift the sea container on, don't we? Get that one. Good to me. 5 grand, I thought that was cheaper. Turns the doors on. I wonder how many people have been caught out with that. Loaded it up and gone, yep, she good. I need to realise, not good. Position it like that somehow. Open this up. And we will go and get our forklift. Well, not our forklift, but the forklift. And now I can tap to all of these. Reset them back to your shop. And then they're good to go. That's the bucket I put on and the weight. It's a bit brand newish because it is. Have to wait for it all to build back up so we can get another load today. We're going to have to teleport down there. It's there, that one. That does 22. I wonder if this thing's going to be able to lift it though. Should be able to. See you down at the shop. Okay, this is going to be interesting because we'll just sit there going, how are we going to get stuff in? Because the telehandler, we'll just have to use a telehandler and try our best. How do we open the sea container? That button. Maybe just do it from the back. PC, I think there's be buttons on PC, but there's just not enough allocated on the Xbox. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be a mess, or it's going to work amazing. I'm thinking it's going to be a mess, but gotta give it a shot, right? Try and get it over here in the clearing a little bit. I don't want to use it just to shoot. The trees are like 12 meters long. I'll use the harvester just to wink them straight in, but it's a bit full of grass. I don't know where I am. Where's it being short? Can't see nothing. These dead ones. Oh, they've got push up the top. Try and get these sort of angled as close as we can to where we need them. We're gonna get this one to get bad one to get burned. Thought of that before I took that one first. Alright, we'll just set it to 12 meters. If they're up, dump the 12 meter ones there, and then the excess we'll walk it forward if we can. How high can we go? High enough. We'll bring the excess down here into the clearing. I don't know, make that 12 meters. Not going to get out of it. Well, it did. I think that one was big enough. Remember that. Check the trees before we cut them. And that way, if they're less than 12 meters, make them into 6 meter lengths or equivalent where we can. So we'll get 112 meter. Excess will just be length. Then once we cut this one down, we'll try and get it in trailer. See how we go, honestly. Not having high hopes, but alright, let's get into the telehandler. Where is it? Alright, cross your fingers and toes, people. We could straddle it. I'm also thinking if we hook onto it like if we can drive it. The trailer out of the way anyway. Done perfect until right there. Oh, it worked. It's wicked. Okay, that's 2 in. 2 out of 2. I don't know how many litres that is. I think they take about 40,000 litres or something like that. 5,000. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to chop some more down and we'll come back to you when we got a little bit more full. Alright, we are getting there. I just got to push that one off the top there because that's only 10 meters. Hasn't been too bad. A lot easier, not easier, but not as hard as I was expecting. But now I've said that, you watch me totally wreck the next because it's recording. Right, so I'll try and pick up these two, or at least just one of them to start with. We should have needed a few more. It looks pretty full. Not sure if this is going to be enough or if we'll have to chop another tree. Yes, there's enough room up there. Maybe we can squeeze another one in. 40,000. Maybe it holds 44. 21%, so we can still get more in. I don't think I've got any more 12 meter ones. And 9. I've got bolt boards everywhere. 12 meter? How did that get all the way down there? It's farm sim, so who knows? I was sitting there a minute ago, I looked over and my forest harvest was just sitting there dancing and shaking like it was on its own little party there. I'm like, if you're going to move around and waste gas, at least cut some bloody trees down. See if we can get this one in. The jitters on. As soon as I turn the camera on, it just goes random. There we go. What's that? 43. How many? 98%. So maybe we just throw in one of these small ones. Got a couple of 10 meters here. We could throw one of them in instead. I know we'll end up getting less. Okay, we're not going to get the full value, but gotta go anyway. As long as we don't get fined for putting smaller ones in, I don't really mind. I told you. Going good till I start recording. $44,000 liters. It is. Right, let's get this over to the sawmill across there. I mean, if we get 100 grand for this, I'll be happy. Some people are saying you can get like lots and lots, but there's 2 logs in there that weren't the full 12 meters. No train coming, so let's scoot through there. I like it too because it's stable. It doesn't tip. Like if I done that in a normal logging trailer, you'd be all over the show, wiggling, wobbling all up the street, just about falling over. So how do we sell these? Do we just drive up, or do we have to press that button as well? Uh-oh. The doors have to be closed. No. Why isn't it selling? Right, where's the container sell point? Maybe it's not a container sell point. Maybe there's another one you have to use. I don't know. I thought it was always here. Obviously not. Is it up at the other sawmill? Dang it, it's all out there. I thought it was just there, my bad. Alright, let's get up there and then we'll see what we can do. Alright, nearly at the sawmill now. It looks like a... Is that a collectible down there? And keep an eye out, that looks like one. So on the way back, we are going for a swim. Get in here. We came in the wrong entrance. Do a little bit off-roading. At least you know now for next time, go to the other one. What are we gonna get? 120,000. That is nice. Too bad at all. A little bit of jiggling around to get it right, but it's a lot easier to transport on the low loader too. It's not as tippy. I think when we get to the next area, we're definitely going to do that again. Also thinking with the metal that we've got sitting down there spare, and if this is a collectible at 50 grand as well, we might be able to buy that sawmill. Yeah, it's definitely something. Flash. A fish. I need 30 grand more and we can buy that. The 95 grand loan. Make it 260. Duck over here and buy it because I really want to start getting wood up here. Between the metal and this, I mean, we can always do another container. It's another 120 grand, but I mean, there's a lot of timber on this map, but I don't want to have to cut everything down to survive. And I hate getting loans. I don't normally get loans in this game. Try and lease equipment until we've got the money to buy it, but I think we have to buy that. Taking ages to empty out, like to fill up. I wonder if something... When I came up earlier, there wasn't much any there, but the truck was parked underneath the pile mound, so I'm not sure if that had affected. Right, let's get back. We'll grab another container to throw on the back of this. Actually, no. Throw a metal on the back of this, and we'll take it across to the roller coaster or the train station to sell it and get some money put back off this loan. Okay, so yeah, I got a bit bored, but like angry before because I couldn't see what I was doing, so I put down some grass. I think it was like $2. Yeah, to put down the grass, I think it was $50 a square. And the painting part of it was only like a couple of bucks, so I've just done that for now. There's a little Mahindra trailer in the shop for $3,000. We're going to use that, see if that works. We don't have a lot of pallets at the moment, so I don't need to buy anything bigger. It's got camouflage on the front. No, I just got the plain one. It was like reddy pinky, so we just, you know, made it the same green that comes with the telehandler. Oops, it's just there, I go straight past it. There's another one there that was cheaper, but it was just, yeah, I don't know. We're not going to be able to fit much on here, but a few on there, 3 on there maybe, and then a couple on the, I don't even know how much the roller coaster is going to take, so it might only take a couple and we'll have to sell the others elsewhere. Just drive straight through it apparently. Having the weights on the back of this telehandler have made a huge difference. And you don't have one of them big bulky weights hanging out the back either, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get 2 on here or 4. We'll try for 4. The trailer wheels might explode, but we'll still try. I knew that was coming. This is one of the moments I'd like to have super strength, so I could just pick these up and put them on. But I don't. Apparently if you ride the roller coaster 15 times once you've built it, it gives you super strength of some form, so drop that one down, load it back on the pallet, which is good. How much of a mess we can make of this. Well, at least it's on. Yeah, this trailer, I'm only leased it, luckily, $3,000 or 168 bucks. I'm like, we'll give it a shot. They don't look that small until you use them. I thought it'd be okay to get 3 or 4 pallets on, but I suppose it would be if it was attached to a tractor or something all the time. It wouldn't tip off. Yeah, I mean, no biggie, you don't have to go far. But it's the trailer that comes with a Mahindra pack, I think it was. I don't know. Let's just try and strap them on. Don't push our luck anymore. Right, you got it. I also got us another container. It's just over there. Oh, behind them trees. Poor little trailer. Telehandler's struggling a little bit too. I think these things weigh like 1.3 ton each. Trailer's a hard time. Got flat tires. Oh, it took all of it except 16. 35 grand, that's not too bad. We'll probably use some of that. The other 2 that we got there. We'll get this trailer gone. It's useless for us. Cool for carting around eggs or something, but it's not good for this. Grass clippings. I thought they sold metal here. Maybe it doesn't work on that trailer. Oh, there it goes. That trailer can go back. We'll grab the other two that we got. Obviously the roller coaster's full now. We'll just sell the other two there. Up that trailer off. All that messing about, it probably would have been quicker just to do it this way. If I get some bale forks, I think you can take 2 at a time as well on them. Come on. Check for the train that time. Proud of me? That's the first time I've actually looked. I'm gonna get wiped out by that thing one day. Half the time I play this, everything's turned off. No headphones, no, I should just plug my headphones in, but I don't. 17 grand, you don't get that much for it there. We'll put on the train to Elm Creek, that would have been better. Right, I'm stoked about that. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll pick up all these little bits of wood laying around. We'll throw them on the trailer. We'll get a load of wood on the trailer first. Take that up to the sawmill so that can start getting the production going. And then, yeah, I think start loading up that container. And then from now on, we'll just, you know, if we need to make some cash, we can go and sell at the sawmill across here. If we don't need the cash so badly, which I mean, you're always going to need money in this game. If we don't need it so bad, we can start loading up the sawmill. I don't know how much it takes. I don't know the speed of it. It's an in-game one, so I'm not sure if they've, pardon me, made them better this time around. But either way, that's going to be our best bet, because I know the wall petitions or whatever they are, they're about 18 grand each. They probably take a while to make, but even the long planks and the beams and things like that, there's some decent cash in those. So staircase railing, wood beam, iron ore, planks long, they're 5-6 grand each. Prefab walls, look at that, 17 grand at Elm Creek. They're going down too, so but there's plenty of money to be made by doing that too. Now we've got a couple of productions going. We're laughing. If there's any other buildings that need to be built, we can put them down here with this. I'm actually thinking, depending on how flat all this is through here, we could possibly put in like a little field. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really looked at how big the area is, or because we own here. We buy 37 and 42. You know, we could make a pretty decent field through here and still have some room at either end for like sheds or buildings and things like that. But 42 is only 36 grand. So, you know, we could make a field in that that's bigger than this one here. That's 115, 130, 92. But yeah, I think the goal would be is to put some farm in somewhere, like even if we get 37 and make a square sort of field like that. That's money, and we're farming on Farming Simulator, so I'm definitely keen to get chickens. I think I've said that before. The eggs price is pretty good. I haven't checked milk. We've got to get fabric too, I think, for the sail on the boat when we start building the boat. But I mean, it's prices are pretty decent. In saying that, I haven't really taken notice of what the prices are normally. But there's money to be made that you can make here still without just doing wood. Is good, because I didn't think there was going to be any arable fields. I don't know, some of the fields are hilly and bumpy, but once you cultivate and plough them up, it just adds more fun to it. There's no use having nice big square flat fields everywhere. Bumpy lumpy ones halfway up the hillside, you know, even up the hillside we could put in some grapevines or olives. So there's plenty of things we can do to all for one, give me stuff to record, because I don't like sitting here recording loading trees and chopping trees every episode, because that's something that I don't have a lot of followers anyway. Not a lot of people are watching, but it's something that people aren't going to want to watch 24/7 every time you upload. So if I try and show something different every time, it might help. Either way, I'm playing it and I love it. I've never been big into forestry. Like in some maps I just get the tree be gone and wipe them all out just so I can put my fields in. But here it's just like a different feeling, especially having that auto align. Makes that so much easier to use. So cheers to Giants for that. And I do have a gaming PC now. I just got that recently, so I'll probably start doing a few, or I'll try doing some on both. Just as different maps, different mods. Pardon me. Jammed out. Oh no. Don't do that to me. Messed it up even worse. Somehow up without picking up the whole trailer. That is the question. Yep, that's real. That didn't happen like that. Get this on, and then I'll go and do logging by myself, so you don't get bored. Still here watching. Right, that's on that time. Probably good. Right, let's get this shit sorted and get on to loading up a container. All right, welcome back. We've chopped a lot. I'm just going to try and squeeze all these bits and pieces on. This trailer here will go to the sawmill. And I've also filled back up the container. So I was just trying to fix the microphone. The arm fell down and hit me in the head. We'll just get this last one. I think this is the last one that there's probably more laying around. I left this one here because do these grow? I don't know. But we do have a lot of stumps. We've cleared out all the trees over here. I think I've done all the trees across the front except for there's a couple of big pines here. That pine will go. The little one I'm thinking about leaving. And we'll start clearing up the side of the road here. But yeah, I don't know how many litres are in that trailer, but this thing here is full, 44,000 litres. These chockers. So this is going to go up north. We can and get around all of these stumps. And I'm not sure if I'll do another container straight away. I think next episode, if we've got the cash, we'll buy a couple more of the production buildings. Like I said earlier, I don't mind earning the cash from chopping the wood, but I'd rather the wood be processed into planks or long planks or bits and pieces like that, so we can, you know, we can earn more money doing other things as well. I wouldn't mind making a field, putting in some chickens, doing bits and pieces like that. So that is the end game. And once we know what we're doing with each bit of land that we're clearing, we can also put in more trees. So I mean, I don't think I'll get through this whole map and clear the whole map so it's all blank and an empty canvas. But it's always good to be able to regenerate the area that you're clearing. If it's not for me, but for future generations. So that is our plan. This truck's pulling pretty well. It's like full. And it's still chugging along. We'll go in through the top entrance today. I think it's the next driveway. Get this one sold off, and then we will bring our other trailer up to the sawmill. See how many thousand of litres or what's in that one. 133,000. Now I'd love to sell the other trailer load that we've got as a comparison. But, I want that to go in the sawmill first. Close the trailer up. Cruise control on. Head back. This truck does have more options we can add to it. If we start hauling heavier loads, we can upgrade the motor, different gearbox, heaps of stuff we can do. But for now, getting it for half price, that's been probably the best deal of the game so far. Like I tend to not normally get good deals in the used shop. Which is unfortunate because I don't mind using used stuff, especially when you're starting out. I'd rather buy a used truck or a used piece of equipment than lease it. Once you build your money up, you can always sell it, get another one, or just keep it around and use a new one as well. Let's get this dropped off, the other trailer loaded up. Drive this thing up there and see if we can get up there without rolling it over. Cross your fingers. It definitely the truck feels heavier with it, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if the containers aren't you know, some trailers that you can buy don't feel the weight as much, like the Unreal capacity ones. They act like they got 10,000 litres when they got 200,000 litres. I'm not sure if the container's the same as that, but this has definitely taken a lot more to wind it up to speed than it did prior. See if it gets up to full speed, I'm not sure. If it gets up to 83, well, we're laughing, but this feels like to me that it's struggling more. We were already at 83 by now, like, just got there. That container, what was that? Whoa, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Stay up. 44,000 litres, I think they said it was. Let's see how many litres we have in here, and then we'll unload it. None. Oh, good. At all. I did see on someone else's, I can't remember which one, sometimes stuff gets produced here too. Maybe once that area is full, it puts them there just to get your attention, I don't know. Let's see if this will float out. Leave it on until we turn it around, I think. Oh, don't tip. Don't tip, don't tip, don't tip, don't. Oh. Wow, that was the easiest one I've ever done. Boom, all floated off. It's not going to show me the total until it gets it all in, is it? It's just going to take it in slowly and then count it up, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll get back down to camp and see what else we got going on. Right, I just spent a few $1,000s here cleaning up all the junk. Now we can see what's left here, like the stumps and the rocks, so we can bring a skid steer down. But I think what we might do is we might clear up beside our little cabin for a minute, make some room up there, and look at putting in some chickens. I don't know, I've got a thing about chickens on this map. I just want to get some chickens in. I was even thinking about putting in some sheep because we do need fabric for one of the stages of building a boat. So there's that too. I'm gonna piss a little bit. Might put those tines down as well. Lower them down so they're easy to load. Might try and get on a little bit more level ground because just my luck will load it up and she will go all the way down the bottom of the hill. Something like that maybe. Yeah, I think if we clear this, I don't think it goes back very far. You can see the mountain just through there. So we might just clear that to that point and then put a shed in there or some chickens, something like that, you know, just something different. Make it a bit more farmy. Greenhouse. Then we can put a greenhouse in that produces cotton. Put one of them all-in-one productions and turn that from cotton to fabric. So, got a few options. Definitely looks barren now. Weeds and everything are gone, but I think once we get these stumps out, clear the rocks and things like that, it's going to be a lot better. It's a nice big tree there. I wonder if we can cut that and drag it up the hill. Drag it out because those trees are going to interfere with it. Bugger. I should have cut it a different way. process it here. Take it up with the skid steer. Let's do this one as 12 meters again. I think it's still set to that. Should get a couple out of it. Yeah, we ended up with 41,000 litres in that trailer load, so just a little bit more than the container. That should keep the sawmill going for a little bit. And I think what I'll do next is we'll buy the furniture facility or the wood turners. We've got 180 grand there. I mean, we could do another sea container if we needed to. Get 280 grand. Plus we've got all that metal. I'll go up and get some more iron ore shortly. We've got all that metal coming in from that as well, so we don't need much of that at the moment. And the iron ore is free. I figured, you know, let's just keep utilising that. This thing may need some servicing soon. It seems to have dropped a little bit. I can't remember how many hours were on this when we first got it. I don't know if we're going to make it up. We should. Got the header. It's crawling. But at some point too, you know, we'll upgrade this. Made it. Then what we'll do, let's lease that skid steer again. Oh, we should just buy it. It's 20 grand. Buy it. Oh, we want the skid steer front. Those tyres. That on just for safety. Okay, the green. Or should we just... That looks good enough to me. Get that. And we will lease... Boom, 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 boom. We'll release that. Release it or buy it? Let's just lease it for now. I don't know how much we're going to use it. And we will get the tree be gone. That will do me. And if need be, we can get some weights put on the back of it. Okay, let's come in here. We'll also maybe lease a bucket. We can scoop up any of the rocks from when we're breaking the rocks up. It's sort of cool to see this, like, this has been a lot of hours in here just clearing this up. But you know, we've got the metal factor iron furnace there. Sawmill we own now with a little bit of decent machinery. Pretty cool. I actually wonder how much cash, how many litres of logs we've put out of this place. Because I'll show you the sawmill when you set it up, isn't it? Pretty cool, just, you know, it looks barren and messy at the moment. We'll tidy it up, make it look cool. We'll put some more trees in. More productions. I think there are some other productions that aren't on the map that we can use. There are other ones for like wood chips and all sorts of cool stuff. So do what I want to do. I mean, I want to build that roller coaster. Now we've got the sawmill cranking along. Keep topping that off with everything. Get the planks and the long beams, the long planks and the beams and all that. Furniture factory, get some tables and chairs, sell them on. That's the best thing about some of these games and productions is it's the knock-on effect, you know. Yeah, it's cool killing trees, 100 grand for that trail load. That's 30,000-40,000 litres that we just sold. Let's see how much money we make from that, you know what I mean? In reality, no extra work. All we done was drop it off, and then they're just going to pick up the products and take them to the market to sell them. So there's no extra work involved in that really, except for just loading up the trailer. And we may double or triple our profit. Everyone, get it out, so there's nothing. Nice, now we've got this one, we can get the stumps and not have to trip up on them and get logs and trucks and everything pour on them. Clear out these little bushes out of the way. Once we finish in the area, we'll probably put some more of these things in, but we'll just have them out of the way for now. These ones are a pain in the bum, they just never works properly. These little bits that bury themselves in the ground, especially on the fields when you've got AI workers. Why is that guy stopping there and you come back and have a look and it's half a little tiny piece of wood and some like branch sticking in the ground like something that works like that. Love this little steer, it's a ripper. And Grand can't complain. Over here. The rocks to come and get. There's a little trailer here. I wonder if we could put on like a little box trailer behind it, so as we're picking up the rocks we can just scoop them up, put them in. The brakes could be better. Not good. That one is. Double check that so we don't take out the wrong ones. We can take it out. Might be able to do those rocks there. Few scattered ones laying around, but now we own this thing. It's not a huge deal. This one will get on the way out. Oh, I think that's us for the day actually. We might leave it there. Head back up the cabin, make us some dinner. And see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.